This was my gateway drug to hi-fi world, and as such I wanted to honor it with a review. And from distance, now that I have tried different amps, I can assess its value as a beginner's amp. This is an entry-level amp in their lineup of amps of previous generation, with 600 being first and 2500 being the premium in this lineup. And as such, it comes with its perks and cons that exist in this level. But that is to be expected from a machine like this, and I think the first point is for whom this amp is for. Obviously, it is for entry-level enthusiasts setting sail on their hi-fi journey. But as first equipment, does it bring the most value from other similarly priced gear on the market? And the answer is no and yes, depending from what angle you begin your journey. The strong point of this amplifier is that it is as versatile as it gets in this level. From Bluetooth to analog connections with RCA, to phono input to digital optical connections, including the subwoofer input. What that means is that this amp can be used for casual listening via Bluetooth, a 2.1 system for watching movies and listening to music, as a turntable preamp amp for enjoying your vinyl, to all the possible connections from network streamer to a CD player, etc. Even a headphone jack and tone controls are present. It honestly have all the connections you need at entry point, and as such it unlocks a lot of possibility for experimentation, which to me is a necessity as a beginner's amp. That experimentation will eventually help you to discover what kind of enthusiast you are, where at this level you need to spend your time and money to improve and progress further in this world. A hi-fi is a strange world, and at first it all seems complicated, from amps to passive active speaker types, different types of sources, different types of cables. The best amp in this level is the one which holds your hand and paves more structured and safer path for its listeners. The sound is very balanced, neutral, with emphasis on low end. Maybe that neutral aspect of sound can work in its own determinant, as it does not impress us in any field specifically, maybe bass, but it does not have that aspect where it becomes a leader in its level. From a point of sonic capabilities, amps like Rotel A11 Tribute, though a little bit more expensive, delivers a more open and detailed sound. And while we are at the subject of A11, it is, in my opinion, sonically pound to pound the best amp in this level. Currently A11 is more expensive than Denon, simply that it is newer and 600 is a legacy device now. But Denon has a few pros on his side, and that is PhonoStage is probably the best PhonoStage in this level. If you are a primarily vinyl enthusiast, I cannot recommend this enough. Also, because it's weightier, balanced sound, it is a great as AV receiver alternative. It does good emphasis on lower end of spectrum and helps vocals a little bit more separate in a mix. And while not a big difference, I feel that DAC in Denon is just a bit more capable in organizing a sound than Rotel. It also can drive a large variety of speakers, but don't expect wonder with hard to drive speakers. It has 45 watts in 8 ohms, and it is a decent power to drive a large spectrum of different speakers. But in my opinion, Denon sounds best with a warmer sounding speakers. So is this amp for you? Depends, but I would always healthily recommend that you go and test this amp in any showroom that you can. Its sound, signature and versatility might sway you to buy this in comparison to Marnatz, Rotel, Onkyo and similar alternatives. You get a trusty device that you know that has your back in many different situations and that will always try to please you as much as it can with speciality as a turntable amp and AV receiver alternative. You can build your taste, and as such a neutral amp, it plays so well with many different speakers, you will discover which sonic taste does mostly pleases you. If you're interested in a great CD player that will go really well with your amp, check here. Or if you're interested in a great budget turntable, look here. Thank you for watching this review. If you like it, please like and subscribe and support this channel. All the best and bye.